Let's leave that as a quick spoiler.
Yeah, that'll be a fun surprise for people when they pop up on stream. But what has us giggling right now is we're going to watch Bucket versus Tapscott. As we mentioned before, Bucket has made some big upsets to get here. And so he's trying to etch one more name on that list right now. Tapscott, a phenomenal player. So.
I was going to say, against like one of the original Orcanes too. I mean, you think about the Deep Rig, you think about Tapscott. I mean, these are some old heads at this point we're talking about. And Tapscott obviously switching over to the Raster a pretty long time ago at this point. And let's see how this goes, man. Game 1, Jules Vale. This is going to be a slobber knocker.
Yep. No, Tapscott definitely...
Oh, sorry, Wise. Go ahead.
And say Tapscott did the I think this is the best character in the game, and I'm going to prove it right now. And has since then soared to even greater heights. I think I know what you were going to say though. If you want to keep that going.
Nothing. There's production letting us know that the Steam names actually do not show up on stream, but we do have Rage and Bucket now instead. So we're going to go ahead and keep this game 1 going. Ooh, the DI mix. Just a little gentle push off the top.
All right.
Taking first blood.
Tapscott taking first blood, but I mean, like we said, Bucket has taken out multiple top 10 players, top 15 players just on the way here, and has now found himself in winners. Bucket also one of those names we've seen popping up in a lot of online brackets, doing really well, but by far the best I've seen since then. Big up strong.
What a parry on that! I was just saying, this is going to be pretty hard for Bucket, I feel like, just because of how much Tapscott knows the shenanigans and the set play, because we saw him just literally dash dance around the bubbles and just say, okay, cool, man, whatever, you throw your bubbles, I don't care. And then just the parries there. Unbelievable. Yep.
Big, okay. Yeah, and say Orcane, known for having some violent combos, but does just have to let it go there. Doesn't have a way to chase Raster off stage. Big call out on that roll. This could be huge.
That was so sick. Still a full stock lead, so has the ability to kind of miss a couple of those. We'll see how this plays out, though. Doesn't get the F tilt. Does get the Nair, though. Baited. That's the only way I'll accept that. That was just a bait. Yeah, dude, listen. Reversal.
Yeah, we'll take it.
And that's game.
Yeah, and say we'll take it, but Tapscott will also just be like, all right, you're in exactly where I need you to be right now. We'll just clean this up quick. We will clean this up real quick.
Momentum like a pendulum at this point, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We're going to see Aether High as game 2 here. Going to stick with the same characters here, nothing too crazy. Battlefield we go.
We are going to the classic of classics.
Slow paced here.
That was literally, I was like, did one of them have controller issues? No, Tapscott's just like, I'm just gonna let you dash dance down there. I don't need to deal with this right now.
Yeah, push your buttons, buddy. I'll be waiting for when you win.
Ooh, I love that the Waveland off.
Bucket kind of doing the same there. Just like, all right, we'll play neutral in a second.
They're kind of both like, okay, fine. I'll play actual honest neutral now.
Nice.
You're not falling for my gimmicks. I'm not falling for your gimmicks. Fine, we'll just actually fight. Oh, jeez. The flip on the DI there.
He's so good at finding that, too. We see him consistently, whether it's at kill percents or just kind of put you in a bad situation percent. Just real good stuff.
It's always so surprising, too. Okay, I feel like so many people, including myself, clearly there, were just not quite ready for it.
Speaking of not quite ready, I don't know if Tapscott was ready for that DI, because Bucket is going to claim an early one there.
Triple bear. Goes for the 4th. Doesn't find it, though.
Yeah.
You knew he wanted it. This one was too soft. This one wasn't in quite the right space. That one was just right. Okay.
Good DI in. DI out, but doesn't kill him, so that's all that matters, really. That might kill, though. No. Yeah.
Oh, you got it right, then second guessed, and then somehow Tapscott still ended up off stage.
And then Tapscott immediately is ready for the vanish.
Big. There's the flip I was talking about. Oh my god, we're playing pinball.
I was about to say, wisely, the off the backboard into the off the backboard into the not get the kill is crazy.
Yeah, if that had gotten into the kill, you had made a joke about and one mixtape earlier. Like, that's actually in the dunk contest.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, last stock here, Bucket trying to even out games. Tapscott not trying to let him, but we'll see where this goes. A slight advantage to Bucket right now.
Oh, this could be big. This could be really big. Air dodge is out. Parry?
Nothing on stage right now.
Nothing happens. Okay. This is the back air. God, there was like 3 different spots that I thought were going to be it.
So Bucket needs to put down a resource at some point. Yep.
Yeah. The butt bubbles into the up air. And we see Bucket taking the game.
Even things up. Game 3 coming up next.
I need to know, like, because that's one of those things. I know it links, but it against characters and percents, it's not a standard. It's not a standard bread and butter by any means. That's not a normal kill confirm.
No.
And so, like, I just wonder, like, how deep in the paint does Buckets need to be to know exactly, like, all right, where is this going to kill? What percents does this work on for what characters? Or if that was purely just a vibes-based kill of just like, oh, this feels right, I'm just going to let it rip.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to go by vibes. Sometimes you just got to go. We are going to go to Merchant Port here for Game 3. Now down to a best of 3 between the two of them. Who's going to get counterpick if this goes Game 5? Once again, the I will wait to play honest neutral with you begins as expected.
I like that each of them give one shot of like, maybe they'll run into this. Nope. All right, fine.
Whether it's nair bounces or dash dancing.
Because it's Rebel, everybody's got some sort of thing that it's like, all right, you've proven that you respect this and you know how to play around it. Now we can play real matches again. Like that.
Tapscott
just an air bounce over it.
Kind of getting a little risky with the dive kick there.
Oh, this is the tech. Hey.
I'll blame it on connection. I'm not gonna say just absolutely missed that because that is unfortunate. Not gonna get the kill off there.
Yeah, it's one thing to miss attack, but it's another one. It's like very clearly.
I just love
like
the carry into one step forward up strong, just the casual, just I got this.
Hey, when you got it, you got it.
Nice, reads the DI in, doesn't get the strong hitbox.
Oh dear, I don't think that Tapscott was ready for Bucket to somehow be on stage at that point.
Gets the reset there. Misses the first up tilt, but just goes for it again.
Yeah, sometimes Arcane... we've mentioned Vortex a lot in terms of certain combos. Arcane is also one of those that, depending on what move starts and at what percents, you're sometimes just stuck. Big Arcane throws up the prayer hands emoji. Doesn't get the kill, though.
Ooh, baby.
How many back airs do you need? How many does it take?
So a slight advantage here for Bucket. Tapscott kind of looking for that big hit. Whiffs on the parry, but gets the charge on the up strong to call out the tech roll.
Yeah, I would say the slightest lead. And this is basically even.
Now this is big, though. This is big right here. Raster, not exactly a character that can do too much of this.
Tapscott kind of struggling to get back. Okay, he makes me eat my words. Is now... Let's see...
Yeah, that slipstream was clutch.
Tapscott needs something big and needs it fast.
That's the thing, though. Like, there it is. I was going to say, off stage, Tapscott can do a lot, but Bucket gets back on stage and answers the call. We say frame 7 in this household, and that down strong was enough.
That is so fast. It really is the just Arcane throws the hands down. We're going to the next game. That's it. Still sticking with tripods. Or not sticking with, going back to tripods.
As you mentioned, prayer emoji goes up as the hands go down. And
Exactly.
to the Tower of Heaven we go.
Yep. That really is how I feel about every time I see Arcane down strong, especially when it's like you start seeing it more and more often. It becomes just the prayer emoji move.
It's perfect for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Nice kind of patient start here for Tapscott. This is the gameplay he wants. Just get the hits. Just get the hits. Punish Bucket on the way down. You can kind of get a little bit caught in the sauce when you're trying to get past Raster as Arcane here, because you don't want to just immediately go for your teleport. You have to kind of mix it up a little bit. And Tapscott's just like, all right, this is an easy one for me. I got this.
Yeah. I will say earlier when I said often you see the Arcane start throwing out the down strong. That's not really what we're seeing from Buckets. A lot of the times where he's getting them, it's been in these really smart, like, it combos in, or I get it through this momentum boost, and it's not only hitting the down strong, but hitting it off of some big DI mix-ups. Speaking of DI mix-ups, though, Tapscott's kind of running away with it right now.
And there goes the stock.
Yeah, but it's still up a lot. But yes, you're right. As I'm saying that he's running away with it, we see the screen of death.
What is Bucket's answer here? Does he have a way to kind of drag this back? Because, I mean, Arcane can live for a good amount of time, and he's dead. Wow.
Yeah, sometimes you just turn around, sweet spot up me, and call it a day. That's it. That's it.
Yep, almost feels like just saying, hey, listen, well, I'm just going to play Game 5. I've got counter advantage. Let's just go where I want to go, and let's figure this out.
Interesting. Blazing Rail is going to be the final stop here. We do see the color palette switch here as well.
This version of the stage is so cool. So yeah, I could never. I'm glad you remembered Blazing Rail though, because I can never remember the official title of this version.
Well, wisely, we have the benefit of watching the replays, and it tells us what stage it is.
Oh, I know that, but I didn't look at it until we were already here.
All right, so we were getting a note from production, and this is actually huge. So, Guard has the potential to play spoiler to Tapscott and to and Musif as well. Has never been to a Genesis. So one of these players, if they make it to top 2, man, wisely, this thing's got a lot more interesting.
That makes it. That's huge. We found out that Guard had signed up for a Genesis before, which is why we didn't realize, but wasn't actually able to go. So it's not just Musef. It is Musef and Guard. If either of them makes top 2, they're going to etch their name into history there.
So, this is going to be interesting, because, like, what if we get them in Losers Finals?
We'll talk about that after this set, though, because we still got Bucket and Tapscott going at it right now.
Let me tell you, Bucket is back airing the daylights out of Tapscott right now.
Yeah, I don't want you back on stage, and maybe I'm not quite hitting the edge guard, but I will make you take a lot of percent coming back.
Yeah, because now it's frame 7 and pray, baby.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
we are officially down some percents. Yeah,
exactly.
Baby.
Exactly, you called it out. Called it out.
Dead at any side of the screen, why not? Alright, he's gonna have to find his way back down. Does have to puddle. Tapscott kind of playing ambiguous there. And that is enough. 0-0, Game 5, last stock. This is it.
This is huge.
For all the marbles.
Mm-hmm. This is in winners, where it's not the end of the days for either of them, but man, like we said, you have to play twice as much if you're going through losers.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take a time to just relax and breathe.
Gets a little easy combo strings, just pushing them towards the side of the stage. Tapscott gets out, goes back to center. Ooh. What's going to be the answer here? Just down strong. Mix up the DI, though. Push him off stage. And now what was causing him such an issue at the beginning of the game gets back very quickly this time, though.
Oh, barely gets away. Okay, let's see.
Knocks out the slipstream.
Great movement from Tapscott to find that opening and to find this one, and that's going to lead to the kill. Tapscott moving on to winners finals.
Man, that is crazy that Galaxy 2. That was unbelievable from Tapscott. Digging deep, man. Pulling down from the bootstraps to make it into winners finals.
That was huge. That
Crazy
was
stuff.
huge. And like we said, it came down to game 5, last stop there. From 2 players, again, I know for sure Bucket wasn't seeded to make it that far. I don't think Tapscott's was seeded to make it this far either. That is a big deal for both of these two right now.
Yeah, it's super, super exciting stuff. So we have the loser side of things kicking off soon for us. We are now up to, what is it, top 6? Top 4? Yeah, top 6?
Yeah.